Looking sharp, Cully, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Again, there was that uppercut, the same now. Maxi Hughes was having success with that left uppercut from the southpaw stance, causing KOTOCHIGOV a little bit of trouble.
And at the moment, he's not really giving KOTOCHIGOV a sniff. Just got to be careful not to be too greedy in these early stages with things going so well for him.
Again, see, it's the lack of acceleration in the work at KOTOCHIGOV is the problem.
Yeah, it's exactly what I was just about to say. One thing about KOTOCHIGOV is he will keep on at this one pace. At the moment, he can't get near.
It's a better idea there for KOTOCHIGOV. Just little feints trying to draw the lead of Cully. Cully has the confidence there not to worry about it. He knows he's on the way out of distance. With that wide stance, that long reach he has. Good shot. That's lovely. That's lovely. I did note that though before the fight that Cully leans back with his head up, and that gives you an opportunity to be so tall for the weight that it's almost not a factor.
Ridiculous. I mean, Spencer mentioned it, didn't he? He asked me at the top of the show how tall was. I said 6 foot. So, well, imagine Gary Cully another 2 or 3 inches taller and fights at 135 pounds, and you can see the difficulties that's presenting. Viktor KOTOCHIGOV is just hammered with another counter left hand there. And follows it up with another one. That's an absolute cracker, and he might well wave this off. I think that's surely it. Count him out, please. And eventually that is done. He tried to get to his feet on 3 occasions, and he kept rolling over, and finally the referee waved it off, and that count was dispensed with, and that was a cracker of a shot. Gary Cully just continues to rise to the occasion.
That's a win. That's a phenomenal win. We thought Maxi Hughes' win against him was fantastic,
and Maxi was mustard that night.
He really was. That's something else. And that there was nothing in that left hand. It didn't seem, he's so relaxed with his shots, Cully. He just threw the left hand. It's all body mechanics, nice and smooth. Hit him right on the end of the shot as well. He got full extension of that punch and just caught KOTOCHIGOV flush, squared up.
KOTOCHIGOV's back up. He's on his stool, and now look at that. As Paddy said, that's all about timing, and that
you watch it now. Look how smooth it is now. Look at that. Look how smooth that is.
And KOTOCHIGOV was right square in front of him, which probably helped.
But again, though, see, with Cully, he takes that right foot on the outside, so when he throws that jab, you're lined up for that long left hand. He puts you right in the centre of it. That's fantastic. I feel sorry for KOTOCHIGOV, because he was the prospect, being really, really talked about as maybe going somewhere, and all of a sudden now you got 2 stoppage defeats. That's a nasty little knockout there for him, and his career's in a little bit of ruins.
Yeah. Of course, he eventually went the distance with Maxi Hughes, but it looked like he was going to be stopped, didn't it?
I got to say,
I have that in my mind. I said it earlier on.
Imagine this though now in Belfast, with that result in Belfast. We wouldn't even be talking now. Everyone would be screaming. You couldn't hear the thing.
Well, listen, they'll be making plenty of noise. I think back home, he told us, of course, the story about his mum, Lorraine. 2019 was horrific, I think, for him and the family. She came back from breast cancer. He had a horrific injury as well, Barry. The cut that he got to his knuckles must have been about a 3-inch gash. It was just horrific on the left hand, the very left hand that has just finished that with a precise, perfect time. And what a delivery that was from the same left hand. So that'll be well received. I think that back in Naas and all across Ireland, where I'm sure he's got a gathering following now. Gary Cully gets better and better. Let's get confirmation of that now.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Bob Williams has stopped this contest after 2 minutes and 14 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by technical countout, and the new WBO European Lightweight Champion, Gary the Diva CULLY.
That is a sensational result and performance and statement knockout from Gary Cully. Barry, you and I, often we talk about the fights in the build-up. Often just before the next upcoming fight, we'll have a look across to each other, and we'll usually have a debrief about how we think it's going to go. And I think both of us thought 10 rounds, competitive fight written all over it.
You did, you thought like, this is a fight that I'd fancy Cully to win, but I wasn't sold on that idea at all. I got to be honest, and I just thought that